Station is locked. What am I doing here? Hold on. So I guess I gotta go this way. What the hell? I thought I changed that. It's always something. Guess I screwed that up. Anyway, gonna do some coin roll hunting today. It is 100 degrees outside and I am not pouring. So I figured I got a bunch of quarters. I need to go through them. So let's do it. Trying to get set up here. I'm a little late today. I had to take my daughter to a dentist appointment, so a little late getting going here. But yeah, no pouring. It's 98 degrees. It said 98 degrees in my truck, which feels like 105 probably. It's really bad out there. Kevin, good afternoon. Appreciate you smashing the like button for me. I was trying to do, I thought I was doing the horizontal today, but for some reason, I guess, I don't know. Maybe I changed up. What the hell? I don't know. I don't know what I did. So we got to go this way. I think for coin roll hunting, horizontal is probably better, but. So somebody had sent me some cash for a Pore, and check this out. I got some old bills here. Older 5, one of the older 20s. Nothing in great shape, no crazy serial numbers or anything, but still cool. Stuff like this I usually tend to put aside and try not to spend it until I have to. 777s. Lucky. Dale M, what's going on? A little bit of a late start today. But yeah, it's almost 100 degrees outside, and I am not pouring because when it's already 100 degrees and then you got a 2,000 degree furnace going on at the same time, it's just too much. And I got to get through these quarters by this weekend, so I've got, that's 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Is that right? $170? Something like that. Serpent, did you get that package? I think that was you. Yeah, Serpent Silver. I got something coming to you. I forgot about that giveaway. I meant to put that dime in there for you, and I totally forgot about it, so I am going to send that to you. $101, man. 210. Ew, it's too hot. It is just too hot. Just taking her to the dentist. I was sitting in the damn dentist office sweating. So anyway, this is a new pour. This is going to be number 2. Everybody seems to love the praying hand, so I did a number 2 of these. It's not stamped yet. I still got to clean it up a little bit. But we do have a number 2. And I do have another doubloon that I made. And then I will have more of these by the next auction. These are my mess ups, but I don't want to melt them down yet because I love to play with them. But yeah. Anyway, if I do have one of yours, if anybody sends me their poker chip, you'll get $5 off of mine. And I've been starting them at 45. The last 3 I sold, that's what they sold at. So they're 1.2 ounces. I feel like that's a decent price. They're not easy to make. And usually to get one good one, I got to do 2. It seems like. But yeah, Scorpio Metals, what's going on? We might find some silver, but I doubt it. I do know that there is a W in, maybe not these rolls, it's somewhere. Because she had brought home like $150 in quarters, right? And there was $30 that was loose. And of course, I can't just throw them in a roll. I had to say, oh, that's a 2020. I wonder if it's a W. And I did see that there is a W, but I still rolled it up. I have no idea where it is. So I know it's there. We will find it, but I don't know if that'll be today. I might do this again on Thursday. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Carol, what's going on? Big Silver Boy, what's up? 210 stacks. Hello. If I missed anybody, Rocco, what's happening? But yeah, I really wanted to have another auction next week. I just want to let everybody know next week I will not be live. Probably. For the most part, I'm going to say no, but I might go live. I don't know. But I got a lot going on next week, so we'll see. We'll play it by ear. If I'm live, I'm live, but I'm going to tell everybody I'm probably not going to be live, just in case. But this thing is all scratched up. I was going to have you guys, like I did that last one, where you were looking at the microscope, but I think it's kind of more fun when you actually see what I'm looking at. So I think I'm going to zoom in and just kind of go through the rolls like this. You know, I'll zoom it in, get up close, and then if I see something, we'll throw it onto the microscope, and I can just lift you guys back up. Yeah, 210. I was actually going to mention that. I'll still give it to you. I tell everybody you got 24 hours to claim, but I still got it sitting up with your name on it. I was just waiting to see if you were going to let me know. But usually what I do with stuff like that is I'll just sit it to the side and wait and see if anybody gets anything from me later on. And if you do, I'll just send it in the package, which I should have did for Serpent and totally forgot. But it will go there. It'll get to you eventually. But yeah, just make sure that you guys try to claim your prizes within 24 hours. I always say I'm going to stick to the rules, and then I usually don't, but I need to. It'll be that one person where something will happen, and I didn't stick to it, and then it'll be all crazy from there, you know. But usually, you know, if somebody wins something from me, I want them to get it. I am going to have to tone down some of these giveaways, though, man. I feel like I'm giving away all my stuff, and I'm running out of things to give away. So we're going to tone that down a little bit. By the way, I did hit 3,000 watch hours, so that's cool. I don't know if it's something I'm going to set up, but I could set up some kind of, I guess you could do super stickers and super chats if you wanted to. I really don't feel like anybody's even going to do that, so what is the point? But I don't know. Maybe I should set it up. But then you have a whole nother issue with dealing with the government and everything when you set this stuff up, and I don't know if that's something I even want to deal with. Because I doubt it's going to be worth it, you know? But I also, you know, people want to try to support the channel. I do want to give you the opportunity to do that if you do want to, so I don't know. Thinking about it. We'll see what happens. What am I looking for? I was looking for something, and I totally forgot because I've been running my mouth. Damn. What was I doing? Man, these freaking cats got up on my stuff and knocked everything down. 210, what did you win? Pretty sure yours was sitting over. Because I gotta send one of these to Rhonda. Yeah, yours was sitting there first. Never mind. It was a quarter. And I already need to limit it. Man, I'm about done with allergies. Yeah, you never know. That's kind of why I'm like, maybe I should just do it. But yeah, I hit 3,000 a couple days ago, but they're about a week behind on posting. That last live stream I did, I don't know what happened. I think they're finally starting to push my stuff out a little bit because there was like 2,100 views on that last live stream from Thursday. I've never even hit 1,000, and it was 1,000 when I ended the live stream. So after the live stream was over, they pushed it out. for another 1,000 people to view it, which was pretty cool. So it seems like we're doing something here, you know. That's why I try not to miss a day, and if I have to come on late, it is what it is. I'll do it, but I try not to do that, and I really don't want to miss next week. But I'm gonna have a lot going on, and I just don't think there's gonna be time. But we'll see what happens, I guess. I love hanging out with you guys anyway. It's always a good time for me. I appreciate that, Big Silver Boy. Yeah, 210. It was a quarter. I had two quarters and I wasn't sure which one was yours, but yours was the first one I put up, and then Rhonda's was next to it. The damn cat got in the room and knocked some stuff around. I was wondering why my pen was on the floor when I came in here. Anyway, let's get into this stuff. I feel like it might be the kind of role that the quarter was in, but I really don't remember. Actually, it might be. Did I say quarter? The W was in. I might have botched that already. I'm going to have to tighten this. Stay. There we go. Yeah, I can kind of see. We can do it like this. Got a little ring of death going on there. Always want to make sure there's nothing on the nose with these 2022s. Need to get some better lighting in here. I have like 4 lights on right now. You want to look in the on the shirt with all the words in it on this one. There is some die cracks every now and again. I don't see anything here, but on these, there's some die cracks in her shirt. That could have been a W. Yeah, I don't think I've ever found silver in a roll. I don't search like a lot of these other people do. It's a pretty decent 98. Got that spaghetti hair. I just learned recently they call that spaghetti hair. That almost looks like a die crack. Man, I can't tell. It looks like a die crack, but I think it's a scratch. It's not really on the wing, though. Yeah, this isn't going to work as great as I thought it was. Let's see how it goes over to the M. And it doesn't look like it's really on the wing, but then again, it kind of does. I think that's a scratch. Rhonda, what's going on? How are you doing today? Is it hot where you're at? It's about 100 degrees here. Just under 100. Which within the next, well, shoot, what time is it? 3:13. Yeah, 3 to 4 o'clock is about the hottest time. It's probably 100 degrees right now. Brown Sugar, what's going on? Hold on. Why does this keep turning so much? Bear with me here, guys. I know this camera sucks anyway. There's a dye chip on the top of this every now and again. It looks like the building is on fire. I think I've seen it on the planes too. Nothing I've ever found, but that's something we're looking to find. Oh, I was getting my book. That's right. The errors book. It's Merlin. Sometimes you'll find these that'll be like kind of struck to one side, like really bad. Like obviously you can tell this is struck a little bit to one side, but not quite what we were looking for. We got a dirt error. It's 2015 Ps. You always want to look those up. Seems like there's a lot of issues. Try to get through this somewhat quick. Last time I was putting them all under the microscope and it just took forever. You want to look for the extra ray on this one. I guess that's what they call it. Don't see anything here. That'd have been cool to be a W. So all the 2019, all the 2020s, you want to look for a W. There was 2 million of each W put out, and you had to find it in the wild. The Great American Coin Hunt, they call it. This could be a W too. And what I'm talking about is the P or the D and sometimes a W. Sometimes S. It's the mint mark. That's what we're looking at whenever I say it might be a W. For anybody that might not know. Check that nose. Man, this thing is a little bit blurry. Sorry guys, I'm not going to be great at the comments today. Every now and again I'll stop and check them out, but uh-oh. I think this was the one that had the W on it. It's in here somewhere. Not that one. You don't come across those too often. Not here anyway. Yeah, Big Silver, it was 98 degrees in my truck earlier. No gloves, no love. I thought about putting gloves on, but you know, I can always just wash my hands. 7 stacks, what's going on? Michael, what's going on? I was gonna call you before I went live today, and I realized, oh crap, I got to take my daughter to the dentist, so I'm kind of behind on getting to you. I know you've been trying to get a hold of me. It's been a rough week, to be honest. This was a, could this be it? Oh yeah, I think it was this. I think it was the tall grass. Jeez. Yeah, no pouring today. It's too hot. I might Thursday. I might not. I don't know. I got so much to do to have an auction. I would like to do another auction by like the beginning of next month, but I haven't really got any pours done. I did a praying hands and I did a doubloon, and that's the only two pours that I have that are new. So I need to get going on that. Crap, I dropped one and it went straight into the pile. I think it was this. It would be nice to find that W though. There's a die crack right underneath of the handle, or whatever you call that, on this sometimes. Don't see it there. Uh-oh. That almost looks like a die chip on his nose. Again. Let me show you something. You see that? That's the exact spot that the other one was. This is a different one though. That's not the same. It's not the same quarter. I think that might be, I don't know. When it's in the same spot, it always makes you wonder. It kind of looks like a chip. I'll put that to the side for now. Lurking, trying to organize your pores. Sounds like fun. Yeah, how many pores do you have, Seven? Dang, that thing's beat up. 1981. Am I too close? Should I back out a little bit, or is this good? I don't do this sort of thing very often. And we got another dirt error. A spooge error. That's why I should be wearing gloves. Look, I already got crap on my damn hand. I already got spooge on my finger that won't come off. What is that? I had a die crack off the beak one time with that one. Harmon, what's going on? Sorry if I missed anybody. Trying to get used to looking at the quarters and the chat. Drummer boy, I used to save every single one of these that I came across. Now I tend to only do it if they're in good shape. I'll still stick it to the side for now, though. I had rolls of them, and I'm like, man, why do you have rolls of these? They're not even in good shape. They're not worth anything. I just love the design. Now, if you get them in, like, mint state 65, they could be. Now, this, we're looking for the spitting horse. The horse, there's a die crack where it looks like he's spitting. I don't think this is it. I don't see anything. But yeah, it goes from his, like, his upper lip down through that C, I believe. Or in between the C and the A. I can't remember exactly where it's at, but it just looks like it's spitting out. Silent Silver, what's going on? Smash that like button. I appreciate it. The likes help. That's when they started to push my stuff out a little bit. That's definitely kind of a broad struck kind of looking thing. It's definitely not much going on here and a lot going on there. know if that really counts as anything, but stick that over there for now. I'm no expert when it comes to this stuff. What the hell? We got a glowing blue error. Holy crap, guys. How many have found this one? What the hell is that? What the hell is that? It looks like confetti. Oh yeah, I scraped it. It's like confetti on it. And some spooge. Cranky, what's going on? Good to see you. Yeah, that's what I need to start doing. Instead of giving out all my silver, I give out the bicentennial. Of course, then you still got to ship it. Granted, it usually is under $2 to ship a quarter. But it all adds up. My last shipping bill was like $150. And, you know, you guys pay most of that. Like, I had to put one thing in a box, and I told him I had to put it in a box, but he was like, I kind of leave it up to you if you want to pay the extra, because I send you a picture of it. If you want to pay the extra, I'd appreciate it. If you don't, whatever. It is what it is. I'm not going to beg people for $4, $5, you know what I mean? Oh my God, it's the extra claw. Wow, look at that. You don't see that every day. Gotta put that under the microscope, because you're not going to see what I'm talking about. You see how it's got that little dye chip right there? They all pretty much have that. I think you're more likely to find one with it than without it. I've been through so many of these. That's what it seems like. I don't even keep them anymore. But it is an error. Uh-oh. Another drummer boy. Why am I so close? Another one. Dang. That's 3 in this roll. Looking for snow on the roof, looking for a leaky bucket, and we're also looking for a double dye in the window. I do not see any of that. And actually, the top of the top of that handle too sometimes will have some doubling. Just on the top of the handle, kind of, there's an extra piece that sticks up. Not on this one, but yeah, it's radioactive. I should have had the damn gloves on, huh? Yeah, quarters I usually just put in an envelope, but I tape it all up real good, and then I don't just stick a stamp on it though. I take it in there. But it's usually under $2. It's in between $1 and $2. But I also, you know, it's a good 15 minutes just trying to get one of those ready to go. Packaging it up right so it makes it safe. You guys know I don't like shipping anything out that's not going to get there in good condition. I've shipped out a lot of stuff and I still have not had anything come back or have anybody call me and say that something was messed up. So that's good. Now this was the one that had the dye crack on the nose, which this one does not have. I really need to get that OBS set up because I have every camera and you can see everything on the screen. I just can't figure out how to make it go live. That's a nice one. Grand Canyon. You don't come across those too often. Not like every other one. Looking for a die chip on the over top the hat and underneath the hand. Don't see anything on this one. No leaky buckets. No double dies. No snow on the roof. Boo. Teddy Roosevelt. Is Roosevelt the one that got shot? And I think he got shot in the chest too. And then finished his speech? Or went out and did a speech right afterwards? I think he was the one. Extra leaf on the cornstalk? Yeah. Did I have one of those? I don't even remember seeing that. You talking about this one? Because that's a different quarter, the extra leaf. And it could be two versions of it too. I know what you're talking about. I'm sure we'll come across one at some point. Dang, you can't even read that P. What the? See, I always consider these like an error because it's a terrible strike. But I don't know if any. Now there's 2019. I can't remember. The Memorial Park has some errors like this where "In God We Trust" is kind of hard to read. The P is like kind of doubled a little bit, and you can see it's kind of like that on this one too. It's kind of hard to tell looking through the phone. See how it has those lines? Like this was not a very good planchet, probably to begin with. Like just a terrible strike there. Even on the back, it's like that. There's little lines everywhere. We'll set that to the side, look at it again. Later. It was only a flesh wound. Yeah, I mean, come on. The next auction, 210, it's going to be, I don't know, I got to see what I can get done. And next week, I'm not going to be able to get anything done. I don't know what I'm going to be able to get done this week, too. So, I don't know. I'm shooting for trying to do something on the 3rd, but I might have to push that back. You don't see those every day either. Sometimes those fireworks will have doubling. Which I don't see here. It's like a bear got a hold of this one. That's the old bear scratch error. I'm just making shit up. I still haven't found that extra. It's like where he's grabbing onto the handle. The hilt, is that what it's called? No. Maybe. I don't know. Right underneath, there's a die crack sometime. Or a doubling, I think. It's not a crack. I think it's a double. I really need to get my book out. I'd planned on looking at that for a while before I went live. just to have that fresh in my head. Last time I found one, it had a bunch of crap going on up here. And you always want to look for doubling in this window. I think sometimes it's in this window too, but it's usually in that first window. I can't remember if it's a P or a D. This one looks relatively normal. A pommel is the end of a sword. I do know that. I really don't, Cranky. That's the thing. I don't know them that well, but I know what I've seen and what I can remember. It seems like I really forget a lot, but I know there's a worm that is on one of these leaves sometimes. That's what they call it anyway. Some type of worm. It just looks like a caterpillar or something's on top of one of them. But yeah, I'm no expert at this stuff. I just like to do it. At least, let you guys know what I do know. I know there's a lot of stuff I probably don't even realize is out there. Look at her shirt. I think it's like on the back of the shirt. Like the back of her neck. There's some kind of die crack or something. Or chip. I think there's two. I think there's one. I wish I had something pointy. I think there's something around like this area. And then something around this area. But I've yet to find it. And here we have the good old Ring of Death. Is that what they call it? The Ring of Death? That's from a coin wrapping machine. This was an ender. And when it folded the ends over, the machine scratched the coin up. That sucks. It would really suck if he had a huge die chip on his hat right there. And then that was on the back. But it's hard to see on the shirt, and there's so many words on it. Like, you really got to look at it under a microscope. Come on, W. W. Now, these quarters are old. Man, could be another W. These quarters sat around for a while before they were brought to me. So there definitely could be more than just that one W. Man, there's a lot of 19s and 20s. Where are the W's at? Come on, look at this. Holy crap. Dang. That's like 8 in a row. But that's hunting. You look and look and look, and you normally never find anything. But if you don't look, you're not going to find shit. This is 1 year after they stopped making silver, but you always want to look. So you can see that copper in it. These are worth a lot of money if you get a 65 that's silver, because it's not supposed to be silver. But there are errors out there. I forgot what they call it. That's a pretty nice shape. But the P's, man, a lot of the P's in 2015 just had a lot of errors. I think whoever was supposed to be looking at that stuff afterwards didn't like their job or something. Quality control. They were just there for the paycheck. Horn of saddle. Okay. How does something like what happen, Cranky? I forgot what I was saying. Yes, the W is a West Point. That's what we're looking for. I know that there's one in here because when I rolled, there was like $30 out of like $160 that wasn't rolled, and I was putting it into rolls because I wanted to do it live. And I noticed the 2020, and I was like, let me look. And of course, it was a W. Kind of wished I hadn't looked, but anyway, I do know there is at least one W in here somewhere, so we will find it eventually. But I need these quarters for next week, so I got to go through them. Oh, ain't that a... You know what? It's a die chip. The die broke. First, a lot of times it'll get a crack in it, and then you'll see like die cracks. But then the more that it cracks, every time it stamps another quarter, every time it stamps down on it, that crack will turn into like a break. And so a lot of times you can find pieces where they get gradually worse. I actually have a couple quarters. I think they're 2022s, 2023. I don't remember. But on the nose, there's a nose error. One is a crack, and the next one is a chip. And having both of those makes them worth a lot more money because people like to collect like the version of it getting worse and worse, you know. So they like to have a couple different versions of it. You get a lot more money that way. There is some extra. There's some double die trees on this one. I'm pretty sure it's in between that tree and that tree. This little tree right here, there's an extra one that's in the middle. Sometimes it's not supposed to be there. I've got to get some kind of pointer in between these. I'm pretty sure that's where it is. But yeah, that's why that one, I'm trying to see if I still have one I can see. We'll probably come across it again. Washington crossing the Delaware, I think is what they call it. This was my first W I ever found. I forgot what I was talking about now. The something about a W. Oh no, I just said W. I was talking about something before the W and I forgot. Sorry guys, you got to deal with my brain sometimes. It is what it is. No spitting horse there. I save them, 210, or give them away. I've given them away before. That's a pretty awesome giveaway. Actually, sometimes I'll auction them too. I put a couple up in an auction. I think it was two of them in my, not the last auction, but the one before. I think I auctioned two of them off at the same time. They didn't go for much though, so I don't know if it's something I would do again because I feel like I lost money on that. Granted, I didn't pay anything for it, so it's really not that big a deal. But knowing what something's worth and then seeing what it goes for is tough sometimes. I got a hole here, and I feel like I'm going to start losing quarters out of it. I have a MIDI controller that usually sits right here, like a keyboard, that controls, you know, different sounds and stuff. So I have a hole right there for the wire to come through. Way bigger than it probably needs to be, but this one right here, there's a huge die chip on top of his hat sometimes. That's what I was talking about, but I don't remember what the hell I was saying before that. All right, Cranky. You stay safe too. definitely never found one of those caterpillars. Come on, W's. Wouldn't it be cool if there's a few of them in there? I'm pretty sure they didn't put them all out at the same time. They probably put like one in a roll every so many boxes or something. I'm not sure how they did it. I really wish I knew where that W was. Like I said, I rolled it up and just I didn't even want to know where it was. Originally I thought about trying to sell rolls just to see if anybody's into it, but it seemed like nobody was. So, and then, whatever I find, I'll send it to you. Shit, I just had a whole half a roll sitting here. Damn. But most people aren't even here just for this, so. I appreciate you guys, 11 of you even being here. Every time I say it, now it's 8. Every time I talk about the number, immediately it drops. Every single time. That's crazy. It's almost like YouTube's spying on me or something. They're like, how many? Now it's back to 13. He knows we're here. Starika? Did I say that right? How are you doing? Just searching some quarters today. Need to go through these a little quicker. Nothing yet. It'd be really cool to find a silver 65. That's on the bucket list. Man, there's a lot of 19s and 20s, just no W's so far. I think they're getting pretty scarce. There's only 2 million of each, and I know a lot of people have found them. I know people that have found hundreds of them. I think Tupac said he found like 200 and something W's. That's crazy. Damn, I found like 6. I don't do rolls or boxes, I just get rolls when I can. A lot of times it'll be $100. Come on, W. It's got some haze, green haze to it. Oh, there's an arrow on that one too sometimes. Damn. I don't even know where it went. There's an error There's a die crack sometimes. Right in between the feet. I don't think this has it, but let me look under the microscope just to make sure. No. Man, I really want to find that W. I should have just kept it out. But I wanted to find it with you guys, and I know I cheated a little bit, but it's like, nah, I'm still going to roll it up, and I'm not even going to know where it's at. I'm just going to... I'm going to tell people the truth. I'm not going to act like I'm surprised, but I'm still going to search for it. Siren, what's going on? Whoa. Like I said, I used to put those to the side all the time, but once you get like a roll or two of them, it's like, why am I doing this? Come on, let's get a W. I found a W with the wilderness one time too. There's still a few I haven't found though. I got a bat W, but I don't know if I found that or if somebody gave that to me. I think I might have traded somebody for that one. Look under the microscope just to make sure. Well. How are you, Siren? Hope everybody's having a good day. Be careful out there. It's hot. I don't care where you are. It seems like it's hot. Damn, this one's taped. I can't even get it open. I'm just going to rip it from the other side. Probably shouldn't do it over top of the ones I've already looked at. So for those that don't know, whenever you look at your stuff when you pull it out, always look at the edge. You'll notice there's something silver because you can see the copper on the edges. Doing great. It's your day off? Awesome. I appreciate you stopping in. $1979. That was a good year. Let me just go through these quicker. I'm just going to get through some of these ones where I know there's really not much I'm looking for. If I miss something, I miss something. I don't want to bore you guys. That's that one I found with the dye chip on the nose last time. Some post-mint damage on that one. Dang. That's been used. Helen Keller. Betsy Coleman. Look at that nose. Because I've already found two of the Betsy Coleman, the dye chip on the nose. Be cool to find one in between. I have like the beginning stage, and then once it was pretty broke, I'd like to find one in the middle. That looks like tape. Doesn't? Yeah, that's tape. We got the old taped error. I guess it'll tone cool at some point. I'm going to leave it on. It would be cool if I get through all these today. That way I don't have to worry about it. Who knows what we'll do Thursday if it's... I think it's supposed to be pretty decent Thursday, and I need to get some more pours done, so I'll probably be pouring Thursday. No silver, which I never really expect to find silver. Jason Kenny, what's going on? Yeah, I don't know a whole lot. Oops. I had one of my shorts. I mean, you can find... Damn, there's another one on the floor. You can find pretty much... Oh, come here. You know, there's a lot of stuff on the internet, but there's also books out there. In between those feet, we want to see if there's a dye crack, and I don't see it. Or do I? Man, that almost looks like... It's a scratch. This book right here, Strike It Rich. That's a good one. It's a little older though. You know, some of the new stuff obviously isn't even in that, but I wanted to kind of glance through this book one last time before I went live today, but I just didn't have time. There's a double die on the Denali. I didn't even realize. That's why I like going through the book. But it gives you pictures. I still haven't found one of these. The Duke Ellington. Some of them are really bad too. Like, look at this one. Like, that is really bad. Oh, here's the dye chip I was telling you about on that last one. But yeah, it's a good book to have. Pour another turtle. I might. The flying turtle or the regular turtle? Seemed like everybody liked the flying turtle. I probably made more off of that pour than any other pour. Over, you know, spot price. So that one was probably worth the time. A lot of times the money I make off my pours, it's not even worth the time, but, you know, it's something I love to do. And, you know, I'm still new to it, so I got to get myself out there for a while. It'll happen eventually. We will get there. I've only had 5 auctions selling my pours so far, so I'm still new to the game. I need to get some damn videos done, man. I'm so far behind on videos. I even recorded a few. I just haven't posted them because I need to do some editing. It's been a rough couple weeks, man. YouTube likes to mess with me every time I try to put in a description on a video, too. It doesn't do it for live streams, just videos. I always second guess myself. I'll notice that it's a P, and then when I flip it, I'm like, oh, that's a 19 or a 20. I always have to look again just to make sure. Come on, we need to find this W. I know it's in here somewhere. Or even something with a nice die crack on it would be nice. I mean, silver's always welcome, but I find shit. What was that? I find more in the wild than I ever have in a. I've never even found silver in a roll. That's why it's always crazy to me when people will have rolls and they got all this silver in it. I'm like, man, are you really finding that silver? Or are you planting that in there? I planted a silver last time I did a coin roll hunt. I threw one up and I said, "Oh, what's this? What's this?" I didn't find it though, and I told everybody I didn't find it. I was just messing with you. I ended up giving it away, but that was kind of funny. Just teasing right before the giveaway. All right, let's get through these. I used to always think that this tree was the one that had some issues, but I don't think so. Somebody's smashing that heart. I appreciate that. It helps. Every little bit helps. All the comments, all the likes, all the hearts, all the little party emojis or whatever. It all helps. Got another Loomis roll. I know the W's not in the Loomis roll because I didn't put it in there. I couldn't have done that. Man, we might have to do a giveaway because I need to take a break and hit the bathroom. Uh-oh. Our first ripoff. Wait, what? I could have swore I just saw a nickel. Dang, my eyes just deceived the crap out of me. I guess it was just smooth. I could have swore I just saw a nickel. I thought that right there was a nickel. Great day for eating ice cream cones. Yeah, if you want it all the way down your wrist. Damn, I got to pay my car insurance. I think it's due tomorrow. I just got a text. Pay your shit. It's crazy too, man. I had it like around $100, and now it's like 160 something. Like I haven't even used insurance in years, and you're gonna take it up more than 50%, like 60%. They took it up on me. I need to try to find some new ones or a new company, but it's due tomorrow. I keep saying that every month. I'm gonna find somebody new, and then I run out of time. Whew, man, I'm telling you. I'm trying to get through this roll, but I might have pee dripping down my leg in a minute. I know that's probably too much information, but you know, you get the raw truth here. Wouldn't that be funny if somebody wanted to coin roll hunt so hard. They're just sitting there wearing a diaper, like pissing and shitting on themselves because they can't stop the coin roll hunt. I bet you there's some weirdo out there. Like, don't pilots do that? Have to wear diapers when they get those long flights. Like, that's a shitty job. Literally. Could you imagine? You're about to go drop some bombs and you gotta take a shit. So you gotta like do it in yourself on yourself. Ah. No thanks. This really just took a dark turn. I'm sorry guys. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. My mind goes down weird rabbit holes sometimes. I'm telling you, it's looking at the same thing over and over. It makes you crazy. Uh-oh. Come on, be my first Duke Ellington double die error. No, it's not. Of course. That's the one I just showed you guys on the keyboard where it says Ellington. Now you gotta look at that. And I keep looking for that caterpillar thing, but I've never found it. I guarantee this is the extra claw. And it is. It's actually like kind of extra claw. Like the whole thing is, it's weird. It's a little blurry. I'm trying to get it. That's all jacked up. It's probably hard to tell. But if you know what you're looking at, you know that's kind of weird. It's not even the extra claw. It's like just extra madness going on there. Yeah, but it's just a truck. That's all it is. It's not anything crazy. It's paid off. $160 for a paid off truck. I don't even know if I have full coverage on it. I thought I changed even that at one point. But like I said, you know, I did have a little fender bender kind of thing on there for a while, but it's been years since that's happened, so I know that that's not an issue anymore. So I got it down to like $100, and then now it's like 165 within a year, within 6 months, really. I don't see any chips there. All right, I got to take a break. So don't go nowhere. I gotta save my quarters, man. I can't keep giving away all my quarters. I got a dime left though. 1946. Rhonda, are you still here, or you want me to do it? I'm gonna pick a number 1 through 100 when I say go. I'm gonna write the number down first, and I'll tell you when to go, and then give me like 5 minutes, and we'll pick a winner. You really can't see all that great, but it's 1946 done. I don't think she's here. It's closest without going over. Unless everybody is over, then we'll just go the other way. But I'll be back. it's hotter than the devil's ass out there. Stop. All right. Let's see what we got here. 64. See Jason at 55. Rhonda was just over. Congrats. Well, I didn't put a space there, but you get the picture. Email me. You got 24 hours after the end of this live stream to email me your address and claim it. Jason Kinney. All right. See? Got it ready to go. Let's find this freaking W, man. I know it's in here somewhere. I don't have that many more. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rolls. Yes, it is a lot. Thank you. Thank you, Rhonda. Just make sure that you, after capital currency, it's all lowercase, by the way. Make sure you put that dot in between the Y and the 9. We got some new ones there. Yeesh. That looks like it got ran over a time or two. 2011, that was a good year. Come on, W. I'm trying to go through these somewhat quick. I keep saying that, but then I end up slowing down and taking forever. I don't see no dye chips in her shirt. Oh yeah, we gotta look for the. Ooh, almost knocked that over. We gotta look for that neck double. Nothing here. I just showed the book a minute ago. And right here behind his neck, there's a little doubling. Guys, tell me, I know somebody knows, what is the In God We Rust? I always forget what state that is. We're looking for a little doubling underneath the handle there. Do not see it. Actually, it does look kind of weird, but look at that toner. Got it, Jason. Thank you. That might be the fastest anybody's ever claimed a win. I appreciate that. I did find some doubling on the fingers one time on this, but I don't know if it's something that has ever really been like put in a book. I don't know. I gotta get on those websites and check out some of that stuff too. It seems like no matter what you think you know, you never know enough. $1974. I think there's even some 74s that are silver. Anything after 64, if it's silver, it's going to be worth some money. So always check. already looked at these when I first pulled them out. I didn't see no silver. We got 17 likes. I appreciate you guys. Sorry if it seems like I'm breathing in the phone. I'm like right up against it. And my allergies have not been great for the past, since spring, really. It used to only be in spring and fall, but the past couple of years, it's like all summer long I have a constant nose running or stuffed up. It sucks getting old. See, I always think this is the In God We Rust, the Kansas. But I'm not sure about that. Did anybody mention? Kansas, okay. Cool. Thanks, Jason. I thought that's what it was, but I feel like I always get confused. My memory sucks. Come on, W. I feel like we only have 3 rolls that this W can be in, and I'll open those up first. Because I know what kind of roll I put it into. I know it wasn't in one of these Loomis rolls, and I got 4 of those left, so it should be in one of these 3. Possibly this one or the next one. So let's see if we can find this W, because I know it's here somewhere. And if you're new, basically, my better half had brought home all the quarters from her work, and there was like $30 that I needed to roll because it was loose, and I cheated a little bit, and I saw a couple of the 2020s, and I looked at them before I rolled them back up, so I do know that there is a W somewhere in here. Always look at the nose on the Betsy Coleman, because I found 2 of those already with die chips. One's a chip and one's a crack. One's like the beginning stage, and one is after it's been getting bad for a while. We got 17 people here with 17 likes. If you didn't hit the like button, feel free. Shoot, you can hit the dislike button. I don't care. Just, interact. Leave a comment. Say what's up. Or like I do every now and again. What's up? So many live streams I do that. I need to clean. I got some really nasty quarters and dimes and all kinds of things that I've saved because I want to run it through. I want to dip them and see what happens. I want to make a video about that. See, look, I said 17. Now we're down to 12. It happens every single time. I got to stop saying how many people are here. They're like, I'm not going to leave a comment. As a matter of fact, I'm going to leave. It's all good. I know this isn't my normal thing, but it's fun for me, and I know a lot of you guys like it. So the ones that are hanging out with me, I appreciate you, for sure. Much love and respect to each and every one of you. Be a W. All right, we're getting there. I mean, if I get through all these, we'll definitely find it. And then Thursday, I don't have to worry about coin roll hunting, so that'll be good. Something dirty in here. Let's see what's dirty. Oh, toner. Holy stuff. That nose looked funny. Every time, it's not even the right one, but every time I see something going on with the nose, I'm always like, put it aside. But this is the Edith. It's not the Betsy Coleman. That almost looks like some weirdness going on in her last name. Kanako? How do you even say that? Kanako? Kanako? Edith Kanako? That's so crazy. Look at this. See the KA? It almost doesn't. It almost looks like dye chips. Kind of looks like PMD too. Post mint damage. I don't know. We'll put that aside for now. Come on, W. That's what I'm talking about. I know there's one here. So we will find one. Holy. Look at this thing. That's seen better days. It is kind of cool that I do know that there is a W in here, so at least we have something to look forward to. But it's so much more fun to find it that first time. I'm kind of on the fence. See, this K almost has the same type of thing happening at the bottom of it. But it's not like the other one. I'm going to look into those. You never know. Of course, even if it is a dye chip. Maryland! That's good shape, too. Even if it is some dye chip stuff, you never know. It might be worth $5. Really depends. But anything over 25 cents is a score, so. Man, I think one of these that I let go, I put it in the pile. One of them had something going on, and it's the same spot as that one I found that was real bad. Right up in here, it almost looked like there was a bit of a die crack. $20.20. You know what? This might be it, guys. Because now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like there was something going on with the date. This might be it. If I'm a betting man, I'm willing to bet this is the W. Boom! Told you there was one in here. V75. Pretty cool. Like I said, it would have been a lot more fun to find it with you guys the first time. But I had to cheat and look because I saw it was a 2020 and I was like, man, I wonder if it's a W. It sucks that date looks the way it does, but it's still a W. Still a score. So this is a West Point mint. Only 2 million of these were printed, well, stamped or whatever. You know what I'm saying. And there's only 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, so it'd be 10 million with the V75 on it because they only did that in 2020. The V75 was not in 2019, so pretty cool. Definitely going to put that one aside. Bart, what's going on? We found the W. Now let's find some more. Or any kind of air for that matter. Or silver. I'll always take silver. But like I always say, I've yet to find silver in a roll, so I don't have that kind of luck. Uh-oh. We've got the most rare of 2008. The 5 claw. The claw that looks normal without the extra claw. I'm telling you, I feel like these are more rare than the ones with the extra claw. Yeah, I think there was... Oh, man, that almost... No. Hold on, I gotta get the book out because this almost looks like it might be in those 2 windows that are the error. No, wrong window. I was confused. I have to come back to this live stream and type in W found. See if anybody wants to watch later. Might have another one. You never know. Where there's one, there could be more. JK, what's going on? Check it out. I found the W. It's got some issues on the bottom there, but still pretty cool. And that's the only thing. I still got $50 to go through. So I'm pretty sure we've been through about $100 so far. And that's pretty much, well, there's a couple things that I might have to look at again, but looking between the feet here. No die crack. Actually, I have $60 left. So I'm going to try to get through these somewhat quick. I don't come across this too often. It's in pretty good shape too. Come on, be another one. You at work, JK, or are you off? I know you said you were switching up to the day Day shift. No double die on that. You're at work. Well, I appreciate you stopping in. Don't get yourself in trouble, though. I don't know what you do, but... That's definitely a scratch. Yeah, JK, I decided to do some coin roll hunting today because it's about 100 degrees outside. And that sucks with a furnace. Okay, so here we have the first, at least we found the W to make up for the fact that there is a freaking penny in here. Who does that? You're that hard up for 24 cents. Somebody just could not. It'd be cool if it was a penny that was worth a lot of money, though. $19.99, that could be an error. I think this is the one right off of that 9. There's a die chip, I think, or crack. That might even be the one that has the ear issue. Damn. Somebody robbed me at 24 cents. Ain't that something? It just rained there. Man, I wish it would rain around here. I keep watering my plants. I got some grapes out front. They look like they're not doing too good today. I try to water them every day, every night, really. But last night, I didn't get to it and forgot. Try to go to bed early. But it's supposed to rain, I think tomorrow, and then cool down after that. It's supposed to be in the 80s the rest of the week. So this will be the last day where it's 98. And of course, in Maryland, when it's 98, it feels like 108, at least. Humidity is in the air. I didn't even look at the back of that one. Other than that, I would have to say that today was a good day. Always looking in between those feet for a die crack. Still haven't found one. It's in the book though. And this one too. You gotta look at the fireworks on this one. Sometimes there's doubling on the fireworks. And I just saw that in the book. Let me show you. That's what we're looking for on that one, which I don't have here, but all that doubling on the fireworks. I think I hear thunder, so that storm might be rolling through tonight. Oh, it gets humid after it rains there. That's kind of the opposite here. Usually it's humid before it rains, and then the rain cools it off. We're so close to the Chesapeake Bay that the air is just full of humidity, and the rain kind of knocks it back down into the water. I guess I don't know how it works, but yeah, it usually cools off after it rains here. Yeah, I don't mind it being hot. I just can't stand it being humid. I don't like just standing around sweating. You know, you go out, start your truck, and by the time you start it up, you're sweating. I think that was a scratch off his beak. All right, so the only thing left is for these Loomis. Loomis rolls. Come on, man. I wasn't prepared for this. I don't have my little screwdriver. Oh, it's still in the upper 80s. Yeah, it's like 98. Last time I looked, it was 98 here, which probably feels like 108. But I think Thursday it's going to be upper 80s. So that's not going to be so bad for pouring. Still sucks when you're standing in front of a furnace, but oh, look, got ripped off again. How'd I get ripped off in a Loomis roll? That don't make sense. Isn't that bankrolled? Got a freaking dime in there. Let it be silver. That'd be cool. I got a dime that's stuck to a quarter. What the hell? I guess that's why. Well, win some, you lose some. I definitely hear the thunder. Oh yeah, so it does cool it off a little bit. I got you. I can't even get this unstuck with my... Oh, I almost ripped my damn fingernail off. Ew. Spooge. They spooged it. That was a 2012. So we got a penny and a dime. That's the old tattooed neck, 1990 era. We call this around here the. Oh, it didn't come through. That's the eclipse neck. What the hell is that? Looks like a damn nipple on his neck. Look at this. You got a nipple on your neck, son. What the hell? You don't see that every day. It does look like he's got some doubling, though, on his nose. $19.90. I don't think that's anything with doubling. But look at the nipple on the neck. The old nipple neck. Oh, I'm having too much fun with you guys. It's okay. Just tell me I'm weird. It's cool. No hard feelings. I just try to make it fun sometimes and be goofy. I'd rather you laugh at me than with me sometimes. Come on, let's find another W. The old nipple neck. It would be funny if it was an error and it was called nipple neck. Reminds me of the scar I have over top my eye. Man, only 76. That's awesome. I wish it was 76 here. I'd be pouring right now. Pouring some silver pores. Yeah, I'm down 39 cents. Actually, more than that because I had a couple rolls I opened up not too long ago where it was 2 rolls, each had a nickel in it. But we got a W, and I should be able to make at least $10 off of that. So I guess it all works out. Man, that almost looks like the spitting horse, like a very early version. I'm not even, I really don't even want to show you because it's really hard to see even with my naked eye, much less trying to look at it through a damn camera. I can't even see what you're looking at. But it almost looks like the beginning stage. I'm probably not going to save it because you really can't tell, but getting dirty. Come on, W. Mm. A lot of crap on that one. Can't even tell if it's a spitting horse. It's up at your chin, dude. Man, should have put gloves on. I can feel the nastiness. The spooge is wearing off on my fingers. That's the dumbest. I think this is the dumbest quarter. That's like the worst design I think ever. Lamborghini. We need to get through these. Three rolls left. And then we're going to the arcade. Open sesame. Well, they're all quarters at least. I'm going to try to be somewhat quick here. It's the first time I think I've seen the Arkansas in this batch. Rhonda, if you're still here, I did try to go the other way today. I guess I thought I had changed it to horizontal, but it didn't. Yeah, I thought that I changed it to horizontal, but it didn't. I don't know. I guess either it was already set the other way and I didn't realize. I changed it, but it didn't let me do it that way. It probably would have been easier with this, doing it like that. Man, I feel like I've got a layer of nastiness on my fingers right now. Should have grabbed the gloves. Yeah, I know. I did that. That's what I'm saying. Before I went live, I changed it. I thought to that, but maybe I was already on that and changed it back to this. I didn't read it. I just changed it. Then also, when I hit live and I was putting it into the tripod, it went off on me and I had to get back in. And maybe that messed it up. I don't know. I accidentally turned the phone off. 2 rolls left. I got a bunch of pennies I got to go through at some point. We'll do that on a later date. Next time I get rained out. I'm surprised I haven't been rained out a lot more. Like, I kept getting rained out, and now it just hasn't rained much at all for like 2 months. I think we have all quarters again. That's always nice. That's bad when you're like, yeah, it's a plus if I have all quarters in my quarter roll. guess I can't be picky. Every time I see one of these, I'm like, come on, another W. Probably not a very good chance that that's going to happen, but I mean, it's going to happen right now. Doesn't hurt to try. More spooge for the fingers. Yummy. I don't know where the spooge comes from. It's always like black, nasty stuff. Anybody know what that is? Probably somebody's booger. Like, ha ha ha, I'm going to get everybody. There's probably people that do that. Grease, yeah, it could be. That's why I feel so thick in my fingers right now. I could see that. Quite a few drummer boys. Not in good shape, though. You think that's grease? I mean, it feels like it. Look at my freaking finger. Well, you probably can't tell. I mean, you can, kind of. But, like, it's gross. And one more roll. I knew that was going to happen. Right through the hole. Stay. And the thunder rolls. Quarters. If anybody didn't hit the like button, feel free. It'd be cool to get to 20 before we get off here. Did find the W, so that was cool. And again, I did know it was in there somewhere. If anybody didn't hear the story, I had $30. I had like 160 bucks, and I had $30 that wasn't in rolls, and I was rolling it up so that I could do this live one day when it was raining, because I usually pour when I'm live. But I looked at one of them and noticed it was a W, but I still rolled it up so I could find it with you guys. But I did know it was in there. And that is actually this one. And then a couple other things that could be something, but I gotta look into it a little bit more. Die cracks and whatnot. That looks like a booger. I want to show you a couple of the pours that I did. before I go. I'm going to wash my hands before I do that. So we are down to the last roll that I have. And then we're going to be playing a lot of games with these quarters. So that'll be fun. I tried Rhonda. Nobody was interested. I tried to do that I had a few live streams where I kept telling people I have these quarters. I know there's a W in there somewhere. If anybody wants to buy the rolls, we can do it. Nobody was interested, so I just did it like this. I need these for the weekend, so. Holy. That's not even a 6 claw. That's like just like that other one I found. Look at this thing. That's a nasty claw. It looks like two die chips, kind of at the same time. I'll definitely be keeping that one. Because with the extra claw, you tend to find that a lot. That seems like it happens pretty often. But that one, that's all kinds of chipped up. So the die, there's a planchet that goes in between two dies. It stamps, and that's what how the design is made. Well, if that die starts to crack or chip, or that's when this sort of thing happens. And this is probably a late stage in this die because it's pretty broken up. Usually things like this they would find, but everything's so detailed now. I think a lot of things get passed up. Sasquatch claw. Yeah, man. For real. So that's kind of cool. At least there's something different other than the W. But yeah, like I said, I do feel like there's more messed up claws out there than the original design. So it's almost like if you find one that looks right, it's probably more rare than the broken up ones. But that one, I don't know. That's pretty rare because that's really broken up. What is that? That's a new one. I don't think I've seen this one yet. Eleanor Roosevelt. I think this is my first time seeing this one. Which is kind of crazy because it's 2023 and we're well into 2024. $66. Come on, W. Dang. Last one. Well, we found AW. And some nasty ass hands. Wear gloves when you do quarters, man. Holy crap. took a minute to get off. So that's what we went through. We found a W and a couple things I'm going to look at a little closer later. So nothing crazy, but it was fun. It's already 5 o'clock, dang. Move out a little bit here. But yeah, we found this W. Pretty cool. It's not in great shape. I've definitely found better ones, but still cool to find. I got to make some more of these poker chips. These are my mess ups. Excuse me. These are my mess ups, but I haven't melted them back down yet because I love that sound. I need one more. I'll probably have a couple more mess ups by the time I get to 10 because I've only done 5 and I've got 3 mess ups out of 8. So 5 I let go of, and 3 I'm going to remelt probably at some point. So I got those. I have a number 2 of the praying hands because everybody seems to like this one. So this is number 2. That'll be in the next auction. And I'm hoping to have 5 of the poker chips done. That way I can just have that taken care of. I also need to make a video of everybody that sent me their poker chips because I have quite a few now. I think 7 or 8 of them. So I'm going to make a video opening up all those, showing everybody's poker chips, and then letting other people know, hey, if you want to get $5 off of my poker chip, if you win the bid, then send me yours. It's a way for me to collect people's poker chips without having one myself, you know. And I know they don't cost $5, so anybody's probably making out to save $5, I think. And then I do have this doubloon. I made this too. This is the number 2, I believe, of the doubloon. Pretty cool piece. This was something Pirate Stacker sent me, and it was plastic. That was smart. I tell you what, whenever I run stuff like this through the tumbler and it's really shiny, it's almost impossible to hold on to. I don't know what it is about tumbled silver. You wouldn't think it'd be that much different, but it's like butter. I can't keep it in my hands. But anyway, yeah, it's something that he sent. It was plastic, and I wanted to make a copy, so I made a copy and then sent it to him. And then I had one for myself, but I ended up selling that one in one of my auctions. But yeah, it's not plastic no more. I had 2 of them actually. And then somebody had sent me some cash the other day. Check this out. I got some old bills. I don't want to call them out and say who it was, but somebody had sent me some money for a Pore, and sent these old bills with the money. Some old and some new, but I thought that was a broken ladder at first. Or one of these. Triple. What do you say? 777s right there. But yeah, I always take this old stuff and I put it in the safe and don't spend it until I need it, which will probably be soon. But that, and even like trinaries, which is only 3 digits out of 8 numbers. You only have 3 different digits. Binaries is only 2. A lot of that stuff I've gotten rid of. Star notes, every star note that I've ever found I kept, at least for a little while. But even the star notes, if they're not rare, I really don't hold on to them much anymore. I try to give them to people, and at least if I am using it, tell the cashier what it is, and then they can have the option to keep it if they want to. Good way to kind of spread the word, I guess. Gives me something to talk about. And then I've actually found other, stackers and coin roll hunters and things like that, bill searchers, from doing that and talking to people. So it is a good conversation piece. So yeah, let's see what we went through. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yep. It was 160 is what we went through today. I know this isn't something I normally do, so I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Like I said, we finally got over 3,000 watch hours. I came back about 5 months ago, and my watch hours were for crap. Um, but more recently, I haven't even really been posting videos. I've just been going live. So I need to get back into trying to post more videos. I've got a lot of unboxings I need to do too. I actually made, I'm kind of on the fence with should I even post these videos now, because I sold a couple of those things. Like, I don't know if anybody saw the Silver Dragons Pore. I made a video of me like unboxing that and what else I got in that order. But I already sold it. And it's like, should I really post that video now? I planned on posting it either right before the auction or right after the auction, and I never got around to it. And now we're like 2 weeks later, and it's like, man, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of dumb to post it now. Because, I mean, a lot of the other stuff I still have, but I did sell that piece. It's still an unboxing. It's still something I bought, I guess. And it's a cool piece. I think it'll be something that it might get views. Who knows? But it was different things, too. To be honest, I don't even know if I took a picture. I'd probably have to take a picture of the video to have a thumbnail. I got to figure out the whole thumbnail thing, too. Because I know my thumbnails are kind of crappy. But anyway. You got to run to the store? All right, Rhonda. I'm about to get out of here. I appreciate you coming in like you always do and helping me out. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Starika, thank you. Am I saying that right? Starika? I feel like that's right. I'm dyslexic. I don't read so well, just so you know. But my pronunciations are usually okay, I guess. But anyway, yeah, still got some stuff. Gonna try to get some pours done. All right, cool. I'm gonna try to get some pours done, and I'm gonna pull out some things that you haven't seen yet. I try to have at least a few things that I put up in every auction that's different from things I've had in the past, because some things get passed on. I don't have enough people that are following yet that show up, so it's not like everything I put up gets bid on. Even with pours, a lot of times it gets passed on. So I try to have something, a little bit different every time, but you never know who's going to show up as well. So a lot of times I still do put some of the same things up. But yeah, I'm going to shoot for the 3rd, but I really need to be getting some stuff done, because what I just showed you, the praying hands and that doubloon, is the only thing that I have right now that's new. I think I have 1 or 2 older pours, but I think I pretty much sold all my pours. And what's crazy about that too is when I first started pouring, I didn't want to sell anything. I wanted to keep it all for myself. But I've let go of every single pour I've done except for my first silver sandcast. Everything else has been sold. So the community has my first pours, and I kind of like it that way now. I kind of like it like that. Broke Stacker, what's up? I was just telling everybody that I want to have an auction probably on the 3rd, but it might get pushed back a week because I don't have much to go right now. And next week I'm not going to be able to do anything. And this week's going to be tough too. So, but I do have the number 2 of the praying hands. There's quite a few people that were looking at getting some of these, so I figured I'd make more. I might even do a 3 and have 2 of them. It's not an easy pour, but it's not hard at the same time, if that makes any sense. Because it's metal to begin with, it's really easy to get out of the sand. So it usually, once I flip it over, it falls right out into my hand. And that's kind of the hardest part sometimes, is trying to get it out of the sand when it's plastic, or if it's like really detailed. And then things like sometimes the sand likes to fall out. It depends on really the mold. But yeah, so I have that, and then I have a doubloon, another rather easy piece, but still sand casts. And I don't know, I might try to do some, obviously I do want to have more of these, the poker chips. I'm going to try to have at least 7 to 10 of these in the next auction. I have these, but these are the bad ones, but doesn't that sound awesome? I need one more, because I feel like clink, clink, clink would sound better than It's like a double clank. I want a triple clank. You know what I'm saying? I think that would sound better. Yeah. I don't want to scratch that up, though. So every time I have a mess up, I'm going to save it until I need them. Just to be able to sit there. Shoot, we could be sitting there counting something down, and I'll be doing this in the background, waiting for y'all to bid. So anyway, if you got a poker chip and you want to send it to me, I'll give you $5 off of my poker chip. I think that's the least I can do. And so that's the plan. And I'm sticking to it. I think I have about 7 or 8 different poker chips now. So I'm not doing anything like Seven Stacks is doing or anything. I think the Kansas Kid, I think that's what I was watching the other day. He's got a crap ton of, he's kind of getting close to, is that who it was? Somebody has a lot, like Seven does. But I'm late to the game. I didn't post videos for almost 2 years. And that's when everybody started doing that stuff. So I never had any until recently. But it's cool. I do like them. I might have to get some made at some point. I've heard that they cost like $1 to make. Oh, you're waiting on them? Broke Stacker, how much do they cost to make? Is it like $100 for 100 of them? I think if I was going to do it, it would be my second design. Oh, Broke Stacker, I meant to send you one of my bigger stickers too, and I realized when you opened that I didn't actually put the bigger sticker in it. A lot of times for giveaway wins, I just put the smaller sticker in it because it's a giveaway. But I did want you to have a bigger one, so we'll get there at some point. But while I got some people here, by the way, all of my designs I did myself, and I'm pretty proud of that. Because I am no good at design. I will admit that. So yeah, this was the first design. And like a dumbass, I didn't get the yellow part out of that. It was just supposed to be the red. And I couldn't figure out how to get it out. And I put so much work and time into it, I was like, well, I'll just leave it like that. But that does bother me. I wish that whole thing, the subscribe thing, was just like... And I wish, to be honest, that it wasn't even that. I wish it was this YouTube. I wish that was there. So I might have to redo that at some point. But anyway, this is my second design. And I did that myself too. And I even did this one. Not many people have seen this. I only had 60 of these. Most of them are gone now. I have like 3 left. But anyway, I think if I do a poker chip, I think that one would probably be the one that I would do. What do you guys think? I need to get some more stickers made, period. I'm running low on stickers. Here, I'm going to show you guys something else. A little exclusive. When I first started my channel back in 2020, I made these. That's actually a peace sign. That's like if you were to take your hand and go like this, like doing a peace sign to somebody. That's what that is. Everybody gets confused on what the hell that means. But then I realized that, oh man, who was it? Somebody else was doing that with these "Hello, my name is" stickers. I'm trying to remember who that was. Is it Sal? I can't remember. Somebody does it. I haven't been out in other channels like I used to be. But then I also made these. So I still do have a few of these. Because I like to kind of do something from scratch every now and again. I got a few of these left. 7 of 8. 8 of 9. What? 7 of 8, 8 of 9. It's the same damn thing. I think that was supposed to say 7 of 9. What the hell? Because I think there was 9 of these in a pack. But anyway, that's some of the early stuff I was doing. I was too cheap to pay for stickers. That was like the first 100 subscribers. When you first start out, man, it's tough to spend money. And trust me, I've spent a couple $1,000s just to give stuff away, stickers and things like that. I mean, at least a lot of times when you do sticker trades, you get one in return. So magnets and just it's the and then when you pay somebody to design something for you, that you got to add that into the cost. Luckily, I made these myself, so I never had to do that. But I'm trying to think of the place I made them. It's cool because you just go to their website and you make it, and then you download it when you're done. You just download the file, and then you can just use that file and send it to whoever to make the design for you. But you don't have to have any kind of crazy like system on your computer. It's on the internet. If you have access to the internet, you can make stickers. I wish I could remember what it's called. I can't remember. Dang. What is it? 1940. Hello, by the way, Jimmy. Jimmy Harvey. Hello. How are you doing? Um, what's a 1944 wheat penny worth that has a print on his face on the back? I don't know what that means. Yeah, sticker mule is where I get mine made. Where is my book? Let's look in the book and see what it says. So in a 1944, there is a D over S, which is worth a lot of money if you find one of those. Damn. MS63 red brown is $450. 65 is $700. That's what that looks like. So you can see the S behind it. Pretty cool. I don't know what a print on his face. I don't know what that is. You can go to Coin Q&A. They pretty much know everything, and they do live streams every so often too. And you can send them a picture of it via email, and they can tell you all about it and what it is and what it's worth. What I use for errors, a lot of times I look through this, and it'll tell me some errors. I can see if there's a penny 1944 in here that has an error. Other than that, I don't know. I'm no expert on this stuff. Past couple of years, I've been more into pouring than the coin side of things, to be honest. I don't even know if this goes back that far. I don't even think this goes. Yeah, this doesn't even go to wheat pennies. It starts at 59. Wheat pennies were 58. Don't know. Can't tell you. It's a misprint. I just found a misprint. Look at this thing. I know before you get there, you're probably thinking, dude, I've seen that a million times. There's a lot of them. But look at the claw. It's only supposed to have like the 6th claw. That has like 2 different die chips. That's all jacked up. I just found that. And then I also just found, where's the camera? I just found this, you can't see. This W, West Point Mint, 2020. That's what I was searching today. Looking through some quarters. Looking through all those, trying to find something. It was like $160, nothing crazy, but that's what we found. This chair always gets stuck on that damn thing. Yeah, Jimmy, go to the Coin Q&A. They know so much about that sort of thing. And there's like 3 or 4 of them that do it. And they have live streams. And in the live stream, they'll tell you about your coin. And you just send them a picture of it in the email. But anyway, damn, it's almost 5:30. Oh, I did want to say thank you to everybody that's been watching. We got to 3,000 watch hours. That's cool. I don't know if I'm going to try to monetize and do super chats and super stickers. The thing I do want to do though is it says that you can put up like merchandise, and I think that would be cool. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I might do it just to see what happens, but I wouldn't ever expect anybody to send a super chat or super sticker. I definitely wouldn't ask you to do that, but you know, I guess it's good to have if somebody does want to support the channel. That's a great way to do it. Even though I'm pretty sure that I heard that YouTube takes like 30% of that, and then you got to deal with taxes too, and that's not something I really want to deal with. So I don't know, kind of on the fence. But yeah, it's pretty cool, you know, being on here. When I first I started in 2020, and I went for a year and a half, and then on New Year's 2022, I took a break, trying to just straighten up some things. It was just dealing with a lot, and just needed to find myself, I guess you could say. So what was supposed to be a couple months ended up being like 2 years, and then I came back, and when I came back, I still had like 800 watch hours. I think it was like just under 900 watch hours. Um, but I was like, when I first took that break, I'd been doing it for a year and a half, and I only had like, I think I was still like 1,500 watch hours away from being able to monetize at 4,000 watch hours. And so I was going to take a little bit of a break and then come back, and then it just turned into way longer than I planned. So it was basically like starting over again when I came back. So it is pretty cool to be now where I was, you know, further than I was back then. So it's cool. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and even though sometimes I just kind of come on here and just ramble, there's always somebody hanging out, and I do appreciate you guys. So yeah, that's the story, and I'm sticking to it. But I am gonna get off here. I'm gonna Thursday at 2:30. I was a little late today because I had to take my daughter to the dentist, and they kept pussyfooting around all day. I ended up telling the girls, like, you know, she's like, "What are you guys doing?" I was like, "Well, you know, I'm kind of late for a meeting, so the quicker we could do this, I'll call in and make the appointment later. Can we just like roll out of here?" Because I was already late. But yeah. So anyway, Thursday at 2:30, I'll be live, and I don't think it's gonna be hot like it is today, because I'm not pouring when it's 100 degrees outside. I'm just not gonna do it. Um, so yeah, I will be live at 2:30, pouring something. I don't know what yet. I'll figure it out. I got all these quarters done, so that's good. I need to take these and play some games next week, so that'll be fun. Next week, I will not be live streaming, just so everybody knows. I might come on, I might not. I'm leaving it to, I'm not going to, but I still might pop up, because I know how I am. But we'll see. But I haven't missed a day yet. So since I've been back, probably about 4 months now, I've been live streaming. I have not missed a Tuesday or Thursday, and it's always fun pouring. And even just sometimes I don't even pour. I just sit and run my mouth the whole time and just hang out with you guys, and we talk about whatever. And that's always fun too. But anyway, you're doing great. I appreciate that, Broke Stacker. I mean, it's hard. It's hard when you first start out to get any traction, especially with what I was doing to begin with. And then getting into the pouring, I was kind of afraid to kind of transition into pouring, because sometimes people aren't into both, but it seems like people are getting a little bit more into pouring now, so that's cool. It's a lot of fun for me. I'm kind of an artsy person, you know. I like to draw, I like to play music, I like to work with my hands, and woodworking, and, you know, metal smithing, obviously, you know, silver smithing, I guess is what you call it, is fun, and I love doing it. So, you know, if I can get somebody to hang out and watch, and somebody to buy the things that I make, is amazing. And so, you know, it's been a slow process getting it built up to something, but I think we're doing pretty good, and as long as I keep going at it, I can't fail, right? I'm not going to allow myself to fail. So we're going to keep going, and, you know, appreciate you guys. It means a lot that there's even 10 of you right here, and I'm just sitting here running my mouth. So, you know, thank you, for real. What do you play? Broke Stacker asked the question. He asked the question. I mean, I play this, I play that. I play a Tama Superstar 7 piece. Sometimes I'll play a 7 string LTD. I'm not really great at guitar though. Ibanez, a Gibson Les Paul, and Epiphone Les Paul. And then I got the junk guitars that, I bought back in the day. And then we got really nice, expensive guitars I never play. I got a full DJ setup. I mean, I've been a DJ in a former life. So I got all the stuff. I like to play whatever I can get my hands on, to be honest. I mean, behind me, I have a mandolin. I have, although I cannot play this thing, I have a banjo, but I cannot play that damn thing. It's just, I don't know. It's so much. I've only picked it up a few times, but every time I'm like, this is hard. It's just so different than guitar. But, oh yeah, let me show you this. This is my favorite, by the way. I do have a Taylor acoustic. Love that thing. But yeah, I've been known to dabble. I'm not good at anything. I've been a professional DJ in, like a club DJ kind of thing in my younger days, but I'm too old for that stuff now. So now I just kind of jam, man. I spent a lot of time trying to build this studio over years, and I started probably 25 years ago building the studio. So I try to make my own music. I try to either lay down some kind of drum track via keyboard or play the drums, but the drums don't sound that great. I got them, they're all mic'd out, but I just can't get it to sound the way I want it to sound. And the things that are in the computer just sound better. So some of the recent stuff I've been working on is just things that I've just made the beats on the damn keyboard. Yeah, bro, I hear the 6 string, man. I try to pick up that 7 string every now and again. I'm like, man, even just the extra string throws me off. It's tough. But yeah, most people just play the radio. So if you're picking up anything and trying to do something with it, it's fun to do. I'm not good at anything. I don't practice enough to be good. And because I like to do everything, I never get good at one thing because one day I'm playing guitar, the next day or two I might not do anything. And then the next day I'm playing drums, and then the next day I might be trying to throw down a DJ set from going through some old records or, every now and again I'll buy some new music. So I can do records or CDs or MP3s or whatever. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, I love music. I love any kind of music, really. To be honest, I'm not really a huge country fan. I'm more of a rock dude myself. Some hip hop, some country, some bluegrass. I mean, Billy Strings. I love what he's doing right now. That dude can play. But mostly rock, alternative, that kind of stuff is what I've always been into. But yeah, there's nothing like just having a day where you're just like you're kind of stressed out and things are just not working right, and then you sit down at a drum set and just beat the shit out of those things for like an hour. I always feel better no matter what. I can try to do that with guitar and then just keep messing up. I'm like, ah. Sometimes I'll feel worse than when I started. Not always. Usually I'm better. But drums, man, I can always sit down at a drum set and just feel better after I get done playing. It really does help with stress. For sure. If you're somebody that deals with a lot of stress, buy a drum set. It definitely helps. Therapeutic for sure, yep. So, yeah, at some point, actually, I did a live stream. I don't even know. It was a while ago. I did play drums, and I think I played guitar even that night in a live stream. That was a while ago, though. I'm trying to work on some music. I want to play you guys something at some point. I'm just not there yet. I don't have anything like fully finished that I've been working on because now I'm doing everything on the computer. Everything before was on this like 8-track recorder, and none of that's finished either. So I don't really have anything that I feel like I want to put myself out there with. But we will get there. At some point, I'm just going to say screw it and just play you something. You know? You never know, man. You guys could like it more than me. But anyway, I'm probably gonna get off here. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I'll be on Tuesday. I'll be on Thursday at 2:30, and my next auction will be whenever I announce it. I'm shooting for the 3rd, but we'll see. I want to try to get some stuff done throughout the week, but I got a lot to do this week and next week. I'm not even gonna be around to do anything next week, so yeah, we'll see what happens. So next week I'm probably not gonna be live streaming, but I might pop up. So if I'm on, you'll know. Make sure you hit that bell, and you'll know if I'm on. I'll tell you what, though, if I do it live stream next week, it'll be something totally different than anything I've done before. I can tell you that much. So, yeah. But other than that, I thought about jamming on the channel. Yeah, it's cool. It's fun. um, what I thought about doing is trying to find a way where like different people can go live together and play. But how would that work? I don't know if that's even possible. Like we could just live stream somebody playing drums, somebody playing guitar, somebody singing. I think that'd be kind of fun. But yeah, I think for me, lyrics is always tough. I mean, I'm dyslexic. I can't spell. I can barely read half the damn time. I mean, I can read. I'm just slow. I switch everything around and look at the right side of the word first. It's just my eyes don't see words like most people do. And so I've never been like in books like I should. If I wanted to write music, you really got to read a lot. And I've been trying to do that a little bit more though recently. But you know, my vocabulary is not there. A lot of times when I write songs, I'll come up with some kind of like lyric or something that I like or something I want to talk about, and then I'll go on my phone and say what rhymes with this word, and then it'll give you like 15 or 20 different things that rhyme with that word, and then you try to come up with your next line through those words. I've done that a few times. It does help, but I really want to, and I've been there a few times. You can tap into something. Songs can almost write themselves sometimes. And there's a way to tap into it, and everybody that has made amazing songs will tell you that they've been there, they tapped into this thing where the song wrote itself. It was like something was being, you know, it was being written through them, that it wasn't them writing it. And I've been there, but not at the same time, you know, fully there to make like this amazing song. So, but yeah, I've been kind of practicing with that sort of thing and meditation and grounding and all those things to bring you closer to things that you can tap into, if that makes any sense. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole, but if you know, you know. All right, Jason, Kenny, I appreciate you hanging out. I'm about to get off here too. Tried the book I've been reading from on the channel. It does help. Okay. It's tough. I didn't even know I was dyslexic until after I got out of high school. I didn't even know that that was a thing. Imagine how much I could have learned if I had known that that was the thing. I just always thought I was dumb. But apparently people learn differently. But anyway, that's enough about me. I'm going to get off here. It's been over 2 hours now. Well, no, I guess I was kind of late getting on here today. But it says 159 minutes, so we've been going for a while. I appreciate you guys. Like always, anytime that you come and hang out with me, it means a lot to me. We got 22 likes. I appreciate that. So thank you. And the person I did, when we did that giveaway earlier, they already emailed me, so that shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, stop by Tuesday, 2:30. I keep saying Tuesday. Thursday at 2:30, I'll be live and probably pouring. So yeah, other than that, like I always say, I appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.